Once again, we're in our 00 ground floor plan.dwg file. And what we're going to do this time is look at a setting that doesn't really relate to navigating per se, but what it does allow you to do is it allows you to utilize the right click on your mouse a little bit slicker and quicker, basically. So make sure that you've got no commands running, right click and go to your options on the shortcut menu as we've looked at previously. And then we're going to look at the User Preferences tab in the Options dialog box. So you can see mine's current at the moment, and we're looking at this bit here where it says Windows Standard Behavior. You want to click on the right-click customization button here. Now, the default settings are that the time-sensitive right-click is off. Now, this depends on whether you like this particular piece of functionality or not. I don't use it because I'm a bit old school and I've been using AutoCAD for a long time, 35 years this year, in fact. So I don't tend to use this, but a lot of people who are very much more mouse driven in their workflows really like this piece of functionality. So if I turn on that time sensitive right click, that is now a quick right click for enter, as if I pressed enter on the keyboard, but also a longer click to display the shortcut menu. So I've got a longer click duration of 250 milliseconds. Now, that might seem like a really tiny amount of time, but it's just right for what we want to do. So I'm going to apply and close that, apply and OK that to close the Options dialog box. So let's go to the Home tab on the ribbon, and we're just going to draw some lines. So if I go to the Draw panel, click on the Line command, come into the drawing area, it asks for the first point of the line. So if I left click, drag my line, click again, drag another line segment, click again. Now normally you could press enter on the keyboard to close the line command, or you could right click and select enter on the shortcut menu. If I right click really quickly now, it just acts like I've pressed the enter key on the keyboard, which is incredibly useful when you're doing lots of line work like that. Now, if I click and hold the right mouse button, up comes the shortcut menu. So I can repeat the line command, and I can go click, 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 right click quickly, and it acts like an enter key. Now, that's a really useful tool if you're doing lots of drafting work all at once, lots of editing, lots of modifying, all that kind of stuff. I personally have a workflow that is different. I like to use the keyboard and press enter because I'm old school. I've used the keyboard in AutoCAD for a long time. But quite a few people really like this functionality. So if you want to turn that off, remember you now need to right click and hold to get the shortcut menu. You go down to Options, into User Preferences tab, right click Customization and just untick it again. Apply and close. I always apply and then OK, like that. So now when I draw a line, if I go here, click, 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 it's a right click and there's the enter on the shortcut menu. So that's how it differs. So what I'll do now is I'll just quickly click on each of these lines. Notice the blue grips appear when you select them. So get your pick box over each one and left click like that. And then it's a right click, context sensitive shortcut menu pops up. Click on erase, job done, and those lines are gone. But it's just a nice little feature where you can customize that right click on the mouse, and it just allows you to utilize your mouse maybe a little bit more effectively if you like that functionality.